Dead or Alive might be one of the most underrated fighting games in gaming history. When it comes to the fighter space, it is dominated by games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. But I will argue that Dead or Alive is just as good, if not better than those two games I mentioned, showing what early 3D fighters could do on a powerful console like the Sony PlayStation. And that's what we're going to talk about today. This is why Dead or Alive still matters in Sony 6. Dead or Alive opens up with a beautiful info sequence getting you in the mood to play, and then the title screen. From there you have your character's select screen, which shows each fighter such as Kasumi, Tina, and even Ryu, and there's a guidance in this game. Once you pick your fighter in tournament mode, it's time to begin. The game character models and 3D environments have aged rather well, all things considered, comparable to games like Tekken, Soul Blade, and First World Fighter. Each button triggers a different move or command with the D-pad moving your character. You can punch, kick, grab, and do special moves all at the touch of a button, making it perhaps one of the more easier fighting games to just pick up and play. You're going to notice in the gameplay footage that there is some lag. This is because I had to use a PlayStation 1 emulator to play this game because I misplaced my PS3 controller charger and my PS2 is damaged, so this was the only way I had to play the game. If I had to name one flaw, is that the game doesn't have much of a story mode of any kind. In tournament mode, you just fight every fighter, the bonus, boss character, and that's it. There's no ending cutscene or anything. It just cuts straight to the credits and that's it. I also have to note the fact that this is Ryu's first appearance in a 3D video game before his Ninja Gaiden game for S-Boss came out, so that's pretty special. Good for him. One thing that I'm sure people noticed even back then is the Shigo visit of the female fighters. Various female fighters rest with Shigo alongside the movement. I don't think this ages fairly well and is a product of its time, very spectacle over subtlety, but I don't think any knowledge was intentional. While on the subject of that, I have to say the graphics are very good, even if this was the early stages of blocky polygons and the likes. The physical tell the story and everyone looks amazing, including the backshots and the music and the sound effects add to the experience and provide much needed flavor to make the game stand out next to the fighters I have already mentioned. So overall, do I think Dead or Alive is good? Yes. Does it still matter in Sony 6? Definitely. This game paved the way for many other 3D fighters and tested the waters for early 3D fighting games, and 3D was a hiccup a lot of developers were still trying to figure out. While I'm sure future titles in the DOA franchise improved upon the original still sets the tone for everything that came after, and that is a beautiful thing. The question for the comments today is, do you think Dead or Alive is an underrated fighter? That is all for this video, and as always, I will see you next time.